I'll do all. It's 2500 back there again after a bit of a break. Been out, well, I've been out a few times, but not done any CTX or any video for a bit. It's Friday the 13th, July 2018. I'm just out on little jaunt up Tockles in Darwen, Lancashire. Done an activation here on Cartridge Hill, probably the scariest one I've done, because I'd done 3 day recce's on it, but when I did the evening activation, which was around I don't know, February, March, it's on my channel if you look for Cartridge Hill. It was well, I've never seen fog like it. Basically, I could just about see my boots. Horses. And it was let's have a look round. It's started to rain. I mean, all the weeks we've had of blistering sun, which I'm actually glad it's not today, but could have done without a bit of rain, you know, but never mind. Oop. See these guys here. Having a bit of nosh. Yeah, so hang on, I need 2 hands to open this gate. Bit of an awkward one. Oh, he's come to say hello. I'll show you in a minute. I can't go too near horses because I've got a bit of a kind of allergic reaction, I think. Last time I cuddled a horse, nothing intimate or anything, just your normal kind of friendly cuddle. Ow. I got this really nasty allergic rash. I only had a t-shirt on and I was cuddling this horse kind of thing, you know, as you do. And hang on, let me get my walking sticks back on. You know, like when you're cuddling horses like you do, I got this nasty reaction and all these lumps came up on my arm, and I mean really bad, just like bleeding and everything. It was quite savage, really. So yeah, I don't know if it was to do with what they eat, or the hay, or the hair, the horse hair, whatever. I don't know. Hopefully it's not horse noses, because I've just touched one. So yeah, we're on the way up. We're not doing any CTXing today. I've not even brought any bags or anything. I've just got the waste pack, which £6 off eBay. I love it. I can get a litre of water in it. I've got sat navs, GPS's and stuff, and I've got, I know it's July like, but I've got a couple of head torches. I can fit my phone in there. I've got batteries, got a couple of other bits and bobs. I've got a USB emergency charger cable, stuff like that. It's pretty awesome. £6, you can't complain at that, really. So we're only walking about 10 minutes from Tockles in Darwen, just going up the path. I'm going to go to Cartridge Hill first, which is 402 metres ASL. Where I did my overnighter, and I panicked myself. Not my overnighter, my CTX activation, and I should have stayed overnight actually. I think that would have been less dangerous, but yeah, it was bloody freezing. I didn't have a bag with me or anything. I had my emergency stuff with me, and I probably could have done it as at a push, but I managed to find my way off. But you know, I did have GPS backup with me and stuff, but I managed to do it without it. I don't like having that as a backup, or kind of as my only backup, but there you go, it's a bit risky. So going over to Cartridge Hill first, and I'm going to loop back. I could do a bit of a loop right up to the top, up to Cartridge Hill, loop back, and then go up to Darwen Tower, which is, I'll show you in a sec. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you kind of roughly where it is. This is where I saw some deer last time I was up here. Hey, that rhymes, doesn't it? Darwen Tower is right up there. There's a couple of false summits up there, so you can't see it, but this route is about 2.5 miles up to the cairn at Cartridge Hill, and other than this little flat bit here, which is for about another 20 yards or so, it's pretty uphill, and it's pretty relentless, really. You don't get any flat bits to get your puff back. Put it that way, you know. So I've not got the pack, as I said. I've not got me 30 kilograms on my back with me, just to kind of get myself used to coming out again, really. As I say, it's been it was April when April when I was out last. So I've had 3 months of solid work, really. So I've not had a lot of time with the pack on, which I might regret when it does go back on again. You'll probably have heard Winter Hill was torched by a couple of nice young individuals a couple of weeks ago, and I believe that's still actually burning now, the 13th of July. So that's probably, I don't know, probably close to a month now, 3 weeks, something like that. So yeah, getting withdrawal symptoms from that, because if you've seen my channel, you know I frequent Winter Hill very often for my CTXs and Great Hill and whatnot, which you can't actually access at the moment. So yeah, very upset about that. So I thought I'd come up here today and have a bit of the old fitness going, at the old paces per minute going again. Yeah, this is basically where it starts now. It probably doesn't look uphill on the video. You probably can't actually tell that it's an incline, but it is, as you can probably hear from my breathing, my slightly out of fitness breathing. And I don't breathe properly when I'm talking anyway, so you know what I mean. As I'm talking, doing videos, I don't take my breaths properly as I should. But right, getting a bit wet now as well. Got a waterproof jacket, but not got any trousers because it's just too warm, and I just can't walk in waterproofs in the warm weather. Trousers, I mean, you know. So it's awful. Yeah, so we're just plodding on up. I'll do another video from Cartridge Hill. Not that exciting, just a cairn up there really. Pile of rocks. Bit more interesting at the tower, you've got a bit more to see. But the tower looked in complete mist cover earlier on. Well, it was in complete mist cover, I could just see the shape of it. So not going to be a lot of a view from up there, but I'll show you the tower and the trig. God, last time I was here, that little trickle of water there was quite a waterfall. Actually, it was the whole width of that stone platform there, not just a little stream like that. Yeah, a bit of a gorge down there. Yeah, so go in now, start breathing properly again, get my breath back, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll do again all 2500 back with you again. 13th of July, Friday 13th of July. Hooray. Just coming up to the cairn now, Cartridge Hill. Didn't take me as long this time. Two reasons: obviously not carrying 30 kilograms on my back, and second reason, it's dry as a bone, so I'm not prodding every single step with my walking stick, my walking pole rather, and seeing it go down about 2 foot deep in mud, followed by me with it if I wasn't careful. So yeah, pretty remote up here, not a lot going on. I don't know if you can see Darwen Towers just there, right up in the mist, which is our next port of call, but going over to the cairn first, just approaching 402 metres ASL. But this is amazing. I can pretty much walk in a straight line through all this mud. I mean, it won't take a lot of rain to get it back to how it was, but yeah, I can walk at a decent pace and have done all the way up. There's the cairn. Somebody's knocked it down. It was more built up than that, as you've probably seen from my other videos, but it's not the wind or anything like that, the weather that's done that. Somebody's come along and decided they'd flatten it down. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? It wasn't exactly built up too good in the first place, but there was no need to do that with it. Whoever did that. Yeah, I'll let you have a look round. I really don't know if you can see Darwen Tower. It's just there. I bet you can't. I can barely just see it on the with my own eyes. As I say, right at the top, this is the highest point. That point looks higher over there, but it isn't. Yeah, this is where I did the CTX activation. I was basically just there, just at the side of the cairn. All I did was, when I'd finished, it was about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and there was a bit of a snow blizzard, and the fog was basically down to, it honestly was just a couple of feet of visibility, and all it took was for me to get out of the basher and stand up and look around, and then I'd basically lost my bearings. I had to feel around for the basher. Well, I could actually hear it because of the wind and stuff. I could hear it. I could hear the basher kind of flipping about in the wind, so I could hear that, luckily. But that's all it takes, and it took me ages. I found the cairn because I was stood, I was set up right next to it. But all I was trying to do was find that fence, and then I could walk all the way back down to the fence line. The fence stops there, and then it goes all the way down the hill. And the panic of walking from here just to that fence, which is basically about 25-30 feet, was terrible, because I couldn't see a thing. I could barely see my own feet. My head torch beam was just reflecting back at me from the fog, and I was just walking into nothingness, and it was a bit panicky. So I was coming up here, and this walk honestly felt like about an hour. Just this little walk here, and then I found this. I stood on this thing here, which is just basically a bit of steel stuck out the ground, and I'd spotted that. I think it's an old fence or something, and I'd spotted it when I came up, and I basically just kind of walked into it like that, and felt out with my stick, and I felt the fence. I thought, oh my god, I'm all right, because I knew I could follow that fence line all the way, even just tapping it with my pole, walking pole. Sorry, Jesus. Tapping it with my walking pole to find the way up there, and obviously as I started going down the hill, the fog started to subside a bit. So yeah, so bye bye cairn. What we're going to do is we're going to head down right down into that corner. This is I came up on a couple of day recce's, as I said before, and I came up this way, kind of the opposite way I've come now, and all this stretch here all the way down to there, it was just a 2 foot deep mud bath, and I got halfway up. I could see the cairn just about. It was a clear day, but I couldn't get to it. It was just... bird is. It's a nice noise. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I got that far, but I decided that if I didn't want to be 2 foot deep with both legs up into the mud and stuck forever, I'll turn back and try a different way. And that's when I found the opposite way coming in. So I'm going to risk going back this way because, as I say, we've had a couple of weeks of no rain, and I reckon it'll be all right for walking. So I'm going to go all the way down there, all the way, follow that ridge there all the way, and then Darwen Towers there, and you'll be able to see it a little bit better probably when I get right up to it. So I'll catch you on the next one. I'll do the next video from the approach to the tower and the trig. Catch you in a bit. I'll do again, everybody. 2500 back with you yet again. Same day, spooky Friday the 13th of July 2018. Just approaching the tower at Darwen now, Lancashire. Just let you have a look round. I'm not sure what height this is. I suppose I could get the old Celestron out in a minute and have a goosey, which I will. So hang on, let me grab my Celestron and power it up, and then it can settle down. If I can find it. The old Celestron. I like that settle down. So yeah, as I say, we're just up at the tower. There it is. We're gonna go up to the trig. There's a little trig point next to it. To just let you have a look round. A little bit of mist, obviously. A few rain clouds up there. That patch I was telling you about before that I turned back on up at Cartridge Hill, I just flew down it today. Absolutely fine. A couple of peaty boggy bits, but geez, nothing like it was last time when I came over in March, I think it was, April. Jeez, it was a mud bath, complete mud bath. So yeah, absolutely silent up here. Bit of wind noise, couple of sheep, couple of birds and whatnot. That's about it. It's pretty awesome, really quiet. It really does kind of drain away the stresses. Does this, even in the crappy weather today. You know, it doesn't always have to be a radio day when you come out. I still class it as kind of a CTX-y kind of thing, because he's coming out in crappy weather. There's no radio light, but it doesn't matter, it's all part of it. The CTX isn't just the radio by any means, it's many facets to it, many facets. That's the tower. I'll show you the trig in a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a goosey around here for a point where I can do an activation, because I've not done one here yet. There's the trig. The trigonometrical point. Over there you've got Blackburn and Darwen and other associated towns and villages in East Lancashire. Going away, I'm just going to have a walk around it actually. Oh, there's a fair few flat bits here actually for a bit of a setup, but it'd be cool to be set up here. Just gonna quite steep, this bit. I know it doesn't look it in the video. Sorry if there's any wind noise on this. It's fair windy. Tiny little spiral stairs now. Wow, guys, I did not know you could get inside it. It's bloody switched itself off again. I'll just stop here a minute. Wait for the Celestron to settle down. There's the trick. Well, I'm pretty amazed, you guys. I did not know you could get in it. Really surprised they've actually left it through letting idiots up here, but bad people do tend to be lazy people, as the mighty 104 once said. He's very, very true there. Very, very true. You know, if there's anywhere they can get with a car, nice and remote, and piss about, they will. If it means using a bit of legwork, no, they're not into that. They're not into that at all. Very, very true that, my friend. Yeah, so still waiting for the Celestron to settle down, if it's going to bother. Certainly nice and open here for it to get a signal. It's quite high up here. It's bloody higher than you think. Still not on the Celestron, which is a bit weird. So what have we got? We've got, I reckon that'll be Blackburn down that way, Darwen over that side, and then going off into the distance and stuff like that. Right? So yeah, that's the view from the top, which I didn't know you could get in, but yeah. Right. So that's from Cartridge Hill to Darwen Tower. Just going to head back over now, the other way. I did have the height on the GPS then, it's just gone off because I've just gone inside again. I think it was about 1,300 feet that it said. No, it's not going to bloody show me now. So anyway, yeah, that's the top of Darwen Tower. I'll be able to get another GPS reading in a minute, but it'll be a bit lower down now. I'm at the bottom of the steps again. Should get a reading in a minute. I'll try and get a reading in actually. This is about halfway down the tower. Yeah, I did get a reading then. $1,266. It's going up. About 1,272 feet ASL. Switch that off again. Put it away in my bag. My little waste pack, which I love. As I say, £6 from China. God, I can't see you. Whoa. Yeah, £6 from China. It's absolutely awesome. 600 denier. Waterproof cover. Look at the bottom again now. Awesome bit of kit. Really is for £6. Try to get another one. Just to have as a bit of a backup. I like getting a second one. If I can get a good cheap deal on something, I will do. It's I'll get myself a second one, you know. But couldn't get one, but never mind. So yeah, awesome. Right, I'll gonna head back. Don't know how many miles I've done. I'll have a look when I get back to the motor. I'll do a little bit of video from the motor. I think now I've not got any grub with me. It's got a bit of water in the waste pipe. I wish I'd brought some food. Actually, I'm hungry already. I had 2 eggs on toast before I left this morning. Thought I might be all right with that, but pretty hungry again. So yeah, I'll see you back at the motor. I'll catch you on the next bit.